Welcome everyone to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 with me, Marauding Tomato. I'm just going to be starting off this game from this point. I do not have all the updates, but I think you want to stick with me. We're going to be playing from beginning to end for this game, just so that everyone's clear, from the old god start to the end, with the chance of actually converting over to the main game. My goals: I want to reform as many of these faiths as possible, the Norse being my first target, um, and see what hops over into our EU4 game. We're going to be playing as Hastin of Nantes. Or, I hope I pronounced that right. So I'll see you guys in game. Till then, folks. Alright, here we are, folks. Haven't clicked anything yet. We're going to be trying to, as I said, reform the faith, but my main goal is to actually conquer all these Britannic provinces here. I'm going to make a mad dash from Mortain. After that, it's pretty much going to be trying to take over the rest of Brittany over here. That is our first thing to do. We're going to just make sure we have an important decision. We're not going to hold the Great Blot yet. We're not going to pitch in a runestone. But what we are going to do is send our people out to make claims on various things, like Devon over here. We're going to study some tech in Constantinople. We're going to proselytize with a really slim hope of converting someone. We got no one better than my wife, it seems, who's also pretty crappy. We're going to collect some taxes in Nantes because, you know, we need money. We're also going to train some troops in Nantes as well. So, Hastin here is a very good marshal. So you should use that to your advantage right off the bat. Brittany here is not so great. So what we're going to do is declare war right off the bat, and we want Mortain. Also, no important decision. We're going to actually want to become king of Brittany. That is our goal here. Solomon III is the current petty king of Brittany, and we're going to take him down by marching right into his capital on the get-go, raising the rest of our army behind us. We don't want his troops to grow together here, so anytime you can cut them off. We're just going to pop up the speed here a bit. There, we've engaged him in his capital. Oh, Rise of the Shia. This event happens quite early on because the Shia do not have a head of their faith. So what happens is, you know, they just spawn in the middle of a Sunni nation. So here, the Rise of the Shia. The schism at the heart of Islam dates back to its earliest days. The majority of Sunnis have long persecuted the followers of Ali. The Shias forcing him into hiding. The partisans of Ali took to his descendants for leadership. They are forced to keep their ancestry secret. Now, though, the Shias are mobilizing their strength behind a boy whom they claim to be Ali's heir and imam. Other Islamic jurists claim that the boy is clearly a fraud, but to his followers he is a person they have been waiting for and now flock to his banner. Ha, the fools fight amongst themselves. So the Abalids are over here in Africa. So that looks like they'll do well for themselves over here. I thought Hassan here was actually directly related to Muhammad. I could be wrong. Yeah, there you go. So I'm always surprised that he's not there. But you'll see if you click down here, Shia's Caliphate Uprising, so that will be something. Now back to us and our very little war over here. We're gonna go and take out this 510 before it slaughters our main troops. The great thing about Nantes too, it starts with a very good castle. I'm going to use this to smash there, and we're going to lead a siege on Mortain with our free forces over here. Victory. We haven't captured anyone we could use for a Great Blot just yet. We're gonna just use this army to smash around the troops that he keeps raising and up our war score. We might not even have to take Montaigne, but if we want that crawling kind of victory point cost, we'll do it. We just drastically outnumber everyone right at the start, so it's best to use those numbers now when we can and quickly carve ourselves out a kingdom. As you can hear outside, we also have cicadas. It is not too hot around here, but they've started to, you know, rise. Let's go help with the siege of more troops to smash. De Corel. I will be renaming these with some sort of, I guess, more Norse-y sounding names. I did find a nice dictionary for that, so, you know, look forward to more Norse sounding names in the future. We don't want Vin to completely separate here. Right now he's got enough forces to be intimidating to his old liege here. We're going to probably go after him right after this war ends. Blow is struck. I think actually I want to go after Devon and Cornwall here too. They're another target of mine. And since my my treaty will be with Brittany here, with the character here, I almost want him to win, the other guy to win the war. I think it's, let's see here, it is War for Brittany. There we go, 100%. We'll claim Montaigne for ours. Enforce the demands. Perfect. And we'll just go in here and create some new vassals. Looks like Paris is fighting the Sultanate down here. This is where the Shia Caliphate seemed to... It would have been great to see the Shia Caliphate run right into the Byzantine Empire. You can also see the Magyars are beating the crap out of Bulgaria. Moravia, Bohemia. Huh, okay. No other great wars I can see from here. Except for, you know, the whole Sons of Lobrock invasion of Lothain and Sons of Lothair invasion of Northumberland. They're going to probably become, you know, kings of England eventually. I'm going to get you guys over here. We're going to get our boats over here as well. We're going to down these troops. We gain the trait we gain the trait stressed. Sorry, folks, I can really talk today. And we want to go after Devon here. Declare war, conquest of Devon. We want to do this rather quickly so that he doesn't win his war. Limited crown authority. Oh no! So what we're going to do is first kill the Cornish people who are standing there. Quick victory. We got negative modifier because this is let's see what terrain it was. It was farmlands. For some reason we got a negative modifier for fighting on farmlands. Who knew? But if we can smash his troops early on here, it'll be great for our whole morale and war score. We got 58% there. Now, I hope Van can win this war against Brittany. We're gonna kind of have this small half in England, half in France kind of kingdom going on here. But it would be good. Just one thing, if you're ever playing Nantes, be careful what you do to these ships. They're the only 40 ships you'll get, so beware. So we're just gonna wait as that siege continues on. As you can see here, we already have a 58% war score, mostly because of that one battle in Cornwall, Tinagale. Looks like Lotharingia is having some war. Elective monarchy. Holland was winning this war. That's something I'm used to not seeing come out. Surrender comes sooner. Good. And light infantry. That's good. As a Norse, your special is actually heavy infantry, so any bonus to that, it's what you want. Looks like Jorvik won its war and took over all of Northumberland. Still invading East Anglia. Oh, this is... the problem is, this starting army does not reinforce, so you want to use it quickly and efficiently to kind of land grab if you can. Be careful though, because with a bordering thing like, you know, Paris here, it's dangerous. Looks like Aquitaine is losing some sort of war for Barcelona. So the Muslims are pushing into... Ooh, good. A pretty wench is throwing herself at you. I cannot resist her. I get lustful or I get chaste. Chaste is what we want right now because we have one son. We're going to hope that he's going to be our heir. And there's our peace offer. Yes. And there we go. Devon is now ours. And now we're going to go for Cornwall, which we've already smashed most of their army, so it's going to be a quick conquest, and then we're going to become, well, the Duchy of Cornwall, I guess. It looks like Brittany is not doing so hot. Defending troops lose morale. That's exactly what we want to hear. We'll also move our person to maybe Dorset, because Wessex is just being raided, but it's not really, nothing's really happening to it. Scotland is pretty much in the hands of the Scots, with the MacAlpins. So it doesn't look like all the wars went well for Lodbrok's children. They kind of got spattering all over the place. This looks like it'll be a quick siege. Let's see, while this is going, let's see if there's anything we want to upgrade here. Let's upgrade keep in our main holding over here. We're still gaining money of 3.31, so... And I will probably use the advantage of the raiding later on to expand it even more. I'm hoping for some fighting within France here, or some sort of weird King of Aquitaine dies kind of scenario, so that we don't have a very big united... Hey, there we go. Oh, they gain morale. Oh, that's not what we want to hear. Oh, and there's the peace cord. City of... There we go. New important decisions. We're going to first... let's go and do a blot in a second here. We're going to make sure these go to vassals. I mean, you can do that by yourself, but, you know, we're going to hold a blot. We're going to wait, because that's going to be our main goal for a little while. Alright, the guests have arrived, and it's time has come for the blot to begin. You gather outside the temple, and start offering animals as sacrifice to the gods. While their meat is prepared for the feast that is to follow, the blood is sprinkled upon the statues of Odin, Thor, Freyr, and the other gods, as well as the worshippers themselves. Now for the human sacrifice. The hangman readies his rope. We only have one guy we can hang, but it's better than nothing. Oh! Oh, maybe don't. We don't have anybody. We just hang some random people. With the sacrifice over the feast, the end of the blot can now begin. The meat of the animals sacrificed has already been prepared, and there's plenty of meat to go around. Mead, not meat. Mead. If you ever drank mead, it's not exactly things. You're conversing with another guest when loud screams of passion interrupt. In the corner of the room, in full view of everyone else, Godi Refir is engaging in carnal pleasures with one of the serving girls. Both are completely naked, and only when they notice the stunned silence in the room do they seem to remember where they are. By Thor. He loses some respect with us. Morsels of food and clean-picked bones fly everywhere from the direction of Godi Gorm. Oh wow, our priests are doing weird things. He greedily stuffs himself with the delicacies served at the table. Suddenly his face turns a strange shade of green, and he rushes towards the exit, but only to make it as far as Godi Skoli before he starts retching his stomach contents into poor Skoli's lap. Could have been me. And he loses respect for us. Well, we lose respect for him. I'm just gonna pause here for a second. There was something I was gonna do. Oh yes. Check the council, because I think I'm gonna get a better seer than my wife. No offense, wife. This guy's so much better than you. Better spymaster, who really likes us. Good. We want to send him to study back technology here, because with all these new appointees, might have come out with some people who are much better at their jobs than these cowards. Like Stikyar, who will research military tech. And actually, no, he'll train some troops for now. Our chancellor is amazing, by the way. So we'll try and gain some rep with Paris over there for now. And we'll actually take Rennes. See if we can take Rennes from Rennes, as I guess it could be said too, from things. And we're also going to find title Cornwall. If I could spell Cornwall. Duchy of Cornwall. And we want to create the Duchy of Cornwall. There we go. We are now the petty king of Cornwall. There you go. Heisteen of Cornwall. Great history taken by Vikings. Perfect. So that will mean that we can hold these a lot easier. Wait until the ship comes up this way. Load our troops on. And we'll land in... Ooh. We got the sacrifice to the gods. The feast is over with it. And with it the blot. At least 9 years until you can hold the next one. But your vassals return home. Most seem to agree the ceremony was well worth the trip. So it gives us morale to our armies and a lot of good things like that. Alright. So we're going to go after Rennes here. Declare war. Conquest of Rennes. Some guy being sent. You know, I've never tried this. We're going to... we don't need relations with Navarra, so we'll throw him in prison. See if we can ransom him. No, so we'll just release him from prison because he got sent the wrong place, obviously. This is with... So what? I've never had the Umayyads send me someone. No. Ismail, a preacher from the service of Sultan Muhammad I of the Umayyad Sultanate, has arrived in Nantes to spread the gospel of their foreign religion. He has little regard for our old faith, declaring it sinful and explaining... Let's see. With Austrias. And we're gonna ransom you. Yes. This might develop where I get a sultanate kind of in amongst but that'll be hilarious if I get a sultanate, I have to admit. Gonna wait. We ran some guys back, that's gonna give us some money. We're gonna wait until the morale of that troop gets a little bit higher. But we're gonna send the ones from Montaigne here. Good, carving out ourselves a little kingdom here. We are now king Kings of Cornwall. It's not exactly what I was planning, but you know, I'll accept Cornwall as something. Where are you going? To Anjou. Stay in Anjou then. There. If he goes for anything else, I'll no. We're gonna kick him out. And release him from prison. I thought about it, but you know. But I think that's where this this episode ends, folks. And I will get back to you in the next episode. Till then, folks. Till then.